we're gonna recap the Friday night test and tune with TJ, where we snatched that demon record. We weren't expected to get it. People didn't expect us to get it. You know, especially with the 2650 and the setup that we had. So people really weren't expecting that car to run that. And after the first pass, we almost didn't. We ran an 857. We didn't think that we could run it or that it would get any better. So Z went back into the lab and tried to see what he could do. And we said, man, let's just give it its all off the line and stick it and see if it holds. See if the track holds what we want to give it to. And it sure did. Track held it. And TJ's prep was definitely a key factor in it holding all the power that we wanted to give it off the line, and it yanked that tire up. So it was really good. So we want to kind of go over things leading up to that, things at the track, and then what's going to happen next, because we're not done. So on the previous video, you saw that we addressed some suspension issues that we had, which was that tire traveling a little far forward. So really the only changes that we did for from Lone Star Mopar Fest to this one was just reinforce the rear end. That last pass we broke the diff. We wound up breaking the LSD part of the diff. So we replaced the differential. We reinforced the subframe, and we did all the AAD rear arms and threw it back out there at the track. And this is what it did. So we went from a 129 to a 128 60 foot to knocking down a 125 on the run that ran an 857, and then that glorious wheel stand one did a 122 60 foot and carried the tire all the way past the 60 foot mark. So now, at the top end of that run, what we were fighting with was a 3/4 shift, and it kind of lagging behind. So a few key things is going to be the amount of power that we're making off of it. The trans could have been hurt previously. You know, we did get the demon slightly used, so the trans could have been hurt previously, and we ran that 847 with a very sluggish 3/4 shift, right? So there's still room to play. So now what we're doing with the car is we got the trans out of it. We're going to send it over to the guys at SHR. We're going to let them work their magic, get the trans rebuilt, get that 3/4 situated, because we did run that time on a stock transmission, stock converter, stock differential, and stock axles. So now we're going to upgrade the axles, get the trans built. We are going to stay with the stock converter. I'm not going to change it because it seems to like that. And then our buddies over at Nitrous Outlet are going to finally get their hands on the Magnuson, and we're going to really start pushing on this car. So the car itself, all in all, the end game was set up to run nitrous. So now that we got the base of what the engine can do, getting everything dialed in, the trans shifts, all of that with Z. Now we're gonna start bringing in the nitrous, and we're gonna start trying to run better and faster. So the nitrous that we're gonna run on it is gonna be set up from Nitrous Outlet. So we're sending the blower out to them. They're gonna do their magic with the blower, and then we're going to bring it all in, start wiring up the progressive kit, the independent fuel system, all the other stuff that we're going to do to get there, and then we're going to hopefully start testing that here in the next couple of weeks or so. And who knows, we may accidentally re-shatter the record. There are a lot of headhunters that are out there now trying to regain that or snatch that back from us.
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some.
But we'll see how they do. We're cheering for everybody. We're all a great big family in this concept, and really it's some of the elites, vehicle owners that really are there to push these cars to the limit, and it's guys like us, you know, as far as owners that really want to hit these goals. So we're really stretching this platform out. The fact that we did this on a 8-speed factory trans is just an amazing feat. And then to do it with no nitrous on a Magnuson blower is even more amazing. So we're glad to kick that door down with Magnuson on board, ZH on board, and of course us here at Bailey's High Performance. So when we get this whole setup back ready to go, we'll get to the track, and really the main rush and end goal is that we're prepping and getting ready for TX2K22. We'll be competing in the heavyweights, and hopefully we'll have the car set up ready to start whooping some ass there.